Yo, what's up? This is Drew. I'm here making a video for those of you who are experiencing pain that is similar to Osgood Schlatter. But more specifically, it's for those of you who are experiencing this pain, but you're in adulthood. You have passed the growing stage. You've done all of that. I know there's a lot of you out there who are confused and you're looking for answers, and I'm right here with you. So I'm here making this video for you. If you have Osgood Schlatter and you want to listen in, that's fine, get a bigger base of knowledge. But this is more specifically for those of you who are not you're not in the growing stage, you didn't have Osgood Schlatter as a kid. That's who it's for, so I really want you all to listen in. But I think the most important thing to do first is to kind of do an overview of what Osgood Schlatter is, so we have a base of knowledge to go off of. So first of all, Osgood Schlatter is prominent mostly in adolescents, so it's going to be more prominent in males. That may be because of the activities. Maybe they usually do more strenuous things, but that's not always true. So anyways, it happens in adolescence, and what happens is, just general characteristics. So if you have Osgood Schlatter, you are going to develop a small lump over your tibial tuberosity. That's a area right below your kneecap. If we go over here, I have my A&P book. Bear with me because I can't see what you guys see, so I'm going to try to align it the best of my ability. But I have two pictures here. I have this one, and then I have this one up here. So what happens in adolescence is the growth plate is still open. And if we go and look up here around the area of the growth plate, that's about where it is. What happens is when this growth plate is still open, this area is just kind of softened. And when you stress, so when you run, when you jump, when you walk, when you do anything, you flex this muscle up here, and this is going to bend down and up and down and up, and that whole system is attached right here at this one little point. And when you do all of those different activities, you're pulling and you're putting stress on this area. So what happens when you have Osgood Schlatter as a kid, you're going to pull this away, and sometimes bone deposits form there and like a little ossification forms, so you might have a bump. Some people's form larger than others, but you can, if you want to get a different view, sometimes you can see right here, this is a front angle of the knee, and this big bump is just going to form right here, and it causes a lot of pain sometimes. But see, the problem we're running into here is that us adults, our growth plate isn't open. So when we form this, it's just a mystery, And so give me a second, because I got a lot that's going on here. So now you have a background of Osgood Schlatter. But so when you go to the doctor, you're going to experience like a lot of frustration probably from this. I went to the doctor and they didn't even pay attention to the bumps or anything, And I'm the patient. I know where my pain's coming from. So quite honestly, I don't think they know what it is. Like, for so much time, these patients like us are going into them, and they don't know anything. They're like, oh, well, a lot of times they'll tell you, well, maybe you had Osgood Schlatter as a kid, and you developed it, later it became more prominent. Because some of you out there who had Osgood Schlatter as a kid, it continues into adulthood. Which is just a little side note I want to make. If you have Osgood Schlatter in your kid or an adult or whatever, they tell you that it doesn't become a problem. They say, like, it's fine, you're not going to damage anything running on it. Which may or may not be true, I don't know. But all I know is that I have done extensive research on adult Osgood Schlatter, people who are experiencing this pain after, the growth stage is over. So I found in the process of this also numerous people who have Osgood Schlatter as a kid, and then they have Osgood Schlatter as an adult. And I'm not saying the studies aren't true, that it's not going to damage it. I don't know. I haven't done any studies. But all I know is I found numerous people who had Osgood Schlatter as a kid, and they were extremely active. They just pounded that knee to heck and back. And they have Osgood Schlatter as an adult now. And quite frankly, I'm not saying that studies are wrong, but I would be careful if I were you, because I would like to have my livelihood when I get older and be able to walk and be able to do all the things I want to do, and play sports, because it's my passion. That's why I'm making this video. So the problem we're experiencing as adults, it's very uncommon. So when you go to the doctor, I think they don't even know what's going on. A little bit of a background. Let me go ahead and give you my experience.